Hi, coffee beans! How's it brewing? Welcome to episode 2 of SnowBunnieDIY, and today I am dressed hair up, glasses on, my kind of don't really care if it gets dirty Christmas shirt, Christmas Vacation. It's my favorite movie ever. I don't care if this gets dirty because today I am going to be attempting to paint on some canvases because I have never painted on a canvas before. Or I have, but it was like one of those like wine and design, like you paint while drinking classes. And I don't know if that really counts because they were like very step-by-step showing us what to do. In this case, I am going to be testing a video that I have been seeing for a really long time. I've been seeing it on Instagram, I've been seeing it on my YouTube, and it's this whole idea that if you put dots of paint down and brush the colors out, it's an easier way to paint for beginners. And I am highly skeptical, but I thought, what better way than to try it today? So there is one particular artist who does this technique a lot, and she's always recommended for me. Her name is Serena Art, and I will put a link in the iCard and in the description so you guys can go check her out, because she is super, super talented. But all of her paintings are just really simple. You put dots of paint down and then blend them together with a paintbrush. So today I'm going to try and follow along with her video. I found a couple that she did that are winter scenes, so that's kind of perfect for this. And the one I'm going to try to do is called Northern Lights. So it has a lot of blues and greens and yellows, and it's kind of a nighttime scene, so hopefully I can do that. None of her videos are tutorials, although they are geared towards beginners. She doesn't tell you how to do anything, she doesn't tell you what she's using. It's just more of like an ASMR kind of video, not a tutorial, but I'm still gonna try and follow along. So I have some canvases that I bought, a whole bunch of paintbrushes. These are like all of my paintbrushes. This is my whole collection of paintbrushes. I also went out and got some palette knives. And I also got, oh, I'm gonna drop them. I'm gonna drop them. I'm gonna drop them. A lot of paint. Although I think there are a couple colors missing that I would want to use. So I also got some pinks. These are just from my normal existing paint collection. Now all of her paintings start off with some masking tape around the border, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. And you know what? I was gonna do a white canvas, but I think I'm gonna do my black canvas instead. She does it with white, but because it's a nighttime scene, I think it might look really cool with a black border. So I'm just gonna try that instead. Now that's the other thing, is I have no idea what kind of paint she's using, although I'm pretty sure it's acrylic paint. I don't know if the canvas is primed. It seems like it's dry. And I don't know if she starts with wet brushes or if the brushes are dry. So I have no idea. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I have my phone queued up with the video so I can watch and try and replicate. She starts off with just a couple streaks of paint color, so I'm just gonna go for it. I literally did exactly how she did it in her video. This is what hers looks like. This is what mine looks like. Just know I'm following hers almost exactly because I have no idea what I'm doing. That should be the title of this video. No idea what I'm doing. So she works with this color first. I already can tell I used way more paint than she used. Oh, jeez. This is nerve-wracking, and I barely even started. Okay, then she goes into the blue. Upward strokes. Upward strokes. Okay. I think I'm happy with that for some northern lights. Oh, this is supposed to be relaxing. This is really high anxiety for me. I came into this saying that, hey, you know what? If it's a fail, that's okay. It's not a big deal. You're learning how to paint. No, I am stressed. This is like my perfectionist is coming out, and now I'm like, it needs to be perfect. There is no such thing as failure. Oh my word. But you know what? You know what? I think this looks good. I think this is a good start to a good Northern Lights. I think this looks like Northern Lights. Why not, right? And actually, the paint color showed up really nice on the black canvas, so that's a relief. Oh god, we're going in with black. Oh, and a palette knife. Oh, child. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I don't think my little heart was ready for that. Give me a second. I've never once in my life done anything with a palette knife. Just watch Bob Ross. And that's it. Okay, so we're going with black down here. And I learned my lesson. I'm not going to do as much paint as she did. Or I mean, as much paint as I did before, because I thought she did a lot of paint. Okay, how are we doing this palette knife situation? What's happening? Okay. So basically we're making mountains. Oh my gosh, I'm nervous. Like, I don't even know what kind of pressure to use. I'm trying to make like little hills, because she made kind of like little hills. And then she scraped it down. No, Bob Ross, like, he is known for his mountains. His mountains look amazing to me. So I feel like I have this pressure on myself to make my mountain look good. Or I'm thinking that like, oh no, they're super difficult. So why even bother trying, because they're extra hard. Oh, this is not. Okay, moment of truth, maybe? I'm just proud of what I got so far with my little palette knife. I think I stopped breathing. Oh my gosh, it's stressful. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna stop because the mountains are getting worse and worse. I was really proud of my sky, and now these mountains, man, they are rough mountains. If you're like me and you've never painted on a canvas before, but you've always wanted to try and have been way too scared to try, but you finally decide to try and then have an anxiety attack while you're doing it, then you would fit right in with the Coffee Bean family. That was intense. You should subscribe so you can become a Coffee Bean too. And click that notification bell so you don't lose me to the big wide world of YouTube. I upload videos every Monday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay, what's next? I know a tree. There's a tree involved.
Perfect.
Look at my freaking tree! Look at my tree! Okay, so clearly trees are my strength. We're staying away from mountains, but trees are good. My confidence is back a little bit. Oh no, she's got the palette knife again. Wait, I spoke too soon. The palette knife is back. So she's putting snow on the mountains, and I feel like this is bad news for me. You could do it, you could do it. The lightest touch. Channel Bob Ross. You could do it. You watched enough Bob Ross. You got this. I don't got this. I don't got this. Oh no, this looks like garbage! I ruined it! How the heck? Weird looking mountains. Mountains are not. Trees, yes. Mountains, no. You know, I chose this video because I thought it was the easiest, and I am very much mistaken. My husband and I say all the time is that true artists make it look easy, and she definitely makes this look easy, and it is not. Okay, so she's doing kind of like a water situation. And so this is supposed to be like water, so it's gonna be like a couple lines of like reflection. So next she's just moving on to some stars. Oh, she actually added a little bit of black. So let's add just the tiniest bit of black. Oh my goodness. Okay, it doesn't look that bad actually. It doesn't look that bad. So the last thing she did is added some stars. I got paint on myself, that's for sure. I felt it. I almost want to add snow to the trees too. Let's take the tape off, see how it looks, see if we need to clean up any of the edges. I'm not mad about this. This actually looks really good. Now that the edges are kind of cleaned up, I mean, let's ignore the mountains. Can we all agree to ignore the mountains, please? Everything else looks really good. I'm going to move on to another one. I went ahead and painted my white canvas completely lavender purple because it is going to be a sunset, so I want the border to be this really pretty kind of lavender color. This one I'm going to do kind of a time lapse so you guys don't have to sit through me freaking out and panicking as I paint. However, I am going to do kind of a sunset theme, still winter of course, but it's going to kind of harken back to Las Vegas where I'm from, and to the desert, which yes, believe it or not, does get like the tiniest amount of snow. Not a lot. I think we get like one day out of the year that it snows and it sticks to the ground for like a second and then melts. But still, sometimes the closer to the mountains, you get more snow and it sticks to the Joshua trees and the cacti. I'm so pleasantly surprised with how these came out. My husband and I love to decorate the top of our fireplace, and I think these two paintings will look beautiful up there with our other decorations. I completely surprised myself with a few things. One, I didn't think I was gonna panic as much as I actually did. Like, I stopped breathing a couple times. I felt my anxiety go up a little bit, even though I kept telling myself, this doesn't have to be perfect. You don't need to make it perfect. It's okay if it's not perfect. And of course, because I'm a perfectionist, it needed to be perfect. And even though the mountains are a little rough, and even though I used a different technique for my sunset picture, I'm still really happy with how this came out, especially for a first try. So I really encourage you to go check out Serena Art. Her channel is really amazing, especially if you like ASMR, and you guys can try and do any of these paintings yourself. If this is something you would like to see again, then let me know in the comments below, because I still have 2 canvases left. So I would be totally down to try some more acrylic painting. Maybe not so much the anxiety part. It was a high stress situation, but I would love to try this again. Make sure you come back next week for episode 3 of SnowBunnieDIY, where I will be making some really, really pretty resin snowflakes from Craft Kitsune last year, from 2020. They are super adorable and super sparkly. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Love you a latte.